Hey, what's going on? Coach Hapa here from the DJCoach.com. I just wanted to give you a quick breakdown of a couple of things that I really like in the new Serato 4.0. So, I've had the beta for a minute. I've had some time to sit with it and to digest it. There's a few things that are a bit different, most of which does not have to do with the performance side of it. The majority of the updates to Serato DJ Pro in 4.0 are really around the library and the music organization, which is huge. That's a huge thing. So I do want to show you a couple of features that I think are really standout. Come with me here on this journey. We're going to go ahead and pull up the laptop here. Um, I One of the biggest things that you'll notice is you have on your crate area, you have this way to make a new crate, smart crate. That's what it used to be. And then right next to it, you've got a little search. This is awesome. So like here, I can type vibe, and any crate that has vibe in its title will pull up. That's a big one. That's big. So if like you were looking for, let's say that wedding crate, aha, here's where this was. This is tucked in here. Or you name things based off of types of events or genres of music. You can find things pretty easily there. Now, another really cool thing is I could go over here and let's say I'm going to look for a song. Hmm. Oh, it's because I'm in vibes. Hold on, let me go back to all. And so I'm looking for a song. Okay, so let's say I'm taking this particular one. If I control click, first of all, this brings up a lot of options. You didn't used to be able to control click, but you can say I can add it to the prepare crate or the stems crate. I can analyze the file. I can change the BPM. This is new. I can either half or double it. That's awesome. Select rating emoji. I'll show you that in just a moment. Select track color. Showing crates is what I wanted to show you. Check this out. So now it's showing me every crate that this one file is in. It's awesome. Such a really great feature to be able to figure out like this is where this song lives. Now let's go ahead and click on that again. Um, Enable beat grid lock. So we had the ability to do that before. You used to just click over here. You would control click over here and it would lock the grid. But now you got a bit more of a menu that's here. Relocate, show in Finder, and then delete from crate, delete from library, or delete from computer. So yeah, I've got all of this here by just right-clicking on the file. So that's a big one. The other one that I just kind of glanced over was the select rating emoji. So when it comes to this, you can actually rate the song, but you can do it based off of stars. You can make your own emojis, which just kind of gives you a whole other way of seeing your library. So instead of rating this by stars, I could instead rate this by hearts. Now, you might be thinking, well, Coach, when am I going to use that? How would I use that? I think there's a lot of different ways that you could use that. One is you could use this as a way, as another signal of these, let's say purple hearts meant songs that were a bit more calm and chill and more vibey. And then based off of your heart rating, you could say that five purple hearts are, um, vibey songs that like you really love. And then, 1 stars, it's still vibey, but you're not maybe into it as much. And so it'd be like a 1 heart or 2 heart or something like that. And then you could also have like red hearts are for songs that'll move the dance floor. So you have like a 5 red hearts, and you can sort this by the columns. So you could sort through all of your stuff by column. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you can also create smart crates around the rating as well, which would be another way to organize your music. So there's a lot of different things. To me, the visualization of seeing the emojis is is really helpful. I mean, obviously you can see this in my own library here with my crates that I use emojis in the crates. So to also see an emoji in the actual line here when I'm looking at all of my tracks might be pretty helpful for me. So I'm considering figuring out how I might use that and incorporate that into my workflow. Another thing that you'll notice though is that the files area prepare and history are now no longer above, but they're to the side. Now it took me a second to get used to this, and this is how this exists inside of Rekordbox as well. It pulls up another window that's here on the side. At first I didn't like it, but now I kind of like it. I like the prepare part was nice. I was using that earlier when I was doing a set. I thought that part was pretty nice to have it side by side here and it not scrunch this part down, so I can still look through my entire library and still have more that I can see, at least up and down, but still be able to see the prepare. Right, so prepare being Command P, and I can move things over to prepare in the same way, right? So I can just take a bunch of stuff and Command P and move it over there, and then same thing with the prepare. As soon as I play it, it pulls out, or as soon as I load it, it pulls out of that crate. So I do see myself maybe using this prepare a little bit more than I was previously, because before when I had to have the prepare, it would be here and it would take up more space in this part of the screen. So now I feel like it's laid out a little bit nicer. But those are the main differences. The main differences are here inside of, the big ones being the fact that you can search through the crates and also be able to find a song or take a song and then find out all of the crates that those are in. To me, those are the biggest advancements that has been made to this new version of Serato. If there are certain things that I didn't cover that are in 4.0 or features that you'd like to see in Serato, we'd love to hear about those. Feel free to comment below. We'd love to hear more about what your thoughts are on Serato. If you don't use Serato, maybe use another software. Maybe there's something else that you can do just as well or better inside of Virtual DJ or inside of Rekordbox or your software of choice. We'd love to hear about that too. We've got a direct line into Serato, so you never know. A lot of these changes that were made to this version of Serato were because of the feedback of DJs from all over the world. And so you never know. You might have the next great idea for how to improve this software or other DJ softwares that are out there. Feel free to share below, and we'll see you on the next one.